It's
Even
mainly,
anti-mage?
they're both carries which are really strong win conditions, and they can kind of look through what a Venom and Nature's Prophet do, because in lane, they're annoying, but if you have high armor, if you have the ability to play out the lane, and then you get your 2-3 items, and you just kind of park yourself in front of an objective, Venom and Fury aren't the best at that. They're the ones that want to move into you and basically make you feel under pressure. So that's kind of why we're seeing these carries ban out, because they're looking for an earlier timing without the need to think, okay, we can't, if we fail at minute 25 or 30, then we're going to lose the game outright because of, again, a lack of a carry matchup.
Which 5Comrades is very familiar with losing a game at that point, it seems.
This also might indicate that the Furin could potentially be, for example, in that carry role or in the mid role. Because of the type of bans they're doing, it gravitates towards the Furin maybe being that carry.
Yeah. Well, there's also, on the other side, though, it looks like 5Comrades is expecting there to still be a hard carry, because they are also banning out all the hard carries, leaving not that many in the pool. Like, what is it? Juggernaut, Gyrocopter, PL?
Orc Warden.
Lifestealer. Do we count Lifestealer?
No.
Is he a hero?
No,
I mean, Ping
yeah.
definitely
If
is a
hit
hero.
correctly, I think the last time I saw the Lifestealer was when it was like open second phased, and then they got Morphlings, and it was like,
Yeah. That
good
game
job,
was
guys.
brutal.
Yeah.
Nice, keep it up. Yeah, that was a rough one.
But he did win a game against the Spectre.
Yeah,
So
it was the Armlet Deso Silver Edge game, and he had, that was, again, that
Situation.
goes back to the point where if you pick, this is why Secret as a team can pick these heroes, because if they draft correctly, they set themselves up for that pick 3 or 4 to have impact. They can pick these random heroes that you go, wait, what? Because they've already cushioned the Omni Knight pick because they have enough early team fight. They have the Terrorblade pick because they have the jungle defense or that early 10-15 minute timing. So it's about how you get to your position. And that's why teams who kind of stick to meta so heavily and don't really think about how to break away from meta, their drafts feel very stagnant. So for 5Comrades, for example, they've gone Tiny, they've gone Ench, now they've picked Quap. They're very much sticking to the meta, therefore their predictability of draft is only really within that position 1 or 2. And you said about position 1s, hold up a second, where's the flexibility in 1s right now?
Right.
There really isn't. So this is where you see how these tier 2 to tier 1 teams draft differently, just because how they set themselves up to kind of surprise you in the draft. And especially when they don't actually have the last pick in second phase, they're now going to have to reveal a core and then get instantly countered by it. So it's not as if their first 3 picks are super scary compared to what we're seeing on Empire. So it's not looking that kind of hot right now for 5Comrades. Oh, Ench and Clinks combo.
Do you like it?
It's predictable, but it's good.
It's pretty nice, but it's one of those combos that it's really good against the big team fight, because the Clinks is very tanky. He can just run up the high ground. He's like, haha, gotcha, you haven't killed me.
Yeah.
But against this small chip skirmish group kind of that you're seeing on Empire, it's not that good, because you're looking for pickoffs non-stop. And if you're never able to find a pickoff because they're just moving from objective to objective, playing inside sentries, playing with inside the treants, the plague wards, all these slows, Clinks does lose a little bit of value. So if Empire just continue building up on that, see, now they pick a PL to counter this combo, like, it's very scary for this Clinks, unless he really has a strong lane, gets an early Orchid and just goes kill, 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 kill. He might feel a little bit lost around that 20-minute mark when he looks up into this PL and goes, how am I ever killing you?
Or just looks up to this team, because I don't think Empire have any incentive to not group up at any stage. Like, just plant a bunch of Veno wards, get some treants, and Clinks is never really going to find isolated targets. Same thing with the Queen of Pain and the Tiny. Even if the Tiny manages to make his way to a Blink Dagger, they have tons of burst, but I don't really know how you'd be able to cleanly get in and get out of a fight if Team Empire are just grouped up, taking objectives as a 5-man squad.
For 5Comrades, so I think the time that they look best is when they run a DK off lane, because it simplifies their game plan in terms of they can be super skirmishy, but they always have this way to take a tower at least. And I think if they maybe go for that type of hero, they can at least play off the Tiny Blink Dagger, play off this Quap Clinks always looking for pickoffs, and then maybe, oh wait, we got a good team fight, we're pressuring your tier 3s. Issue is, again, they're so built around playing fast and well together. We've seen so far their track record in Divine, it isn't too hot. I'm a big Empire draft fan right now. No bias, but it just looks a lot nicer.
It looks a little safer.
No, exactly. I think
Easier.
that's the best way of describing it. Kind of is.
But I don't know. I can only imagine that you picked this because as 5Comrades, because your players are comfortable with this, right? So I kind of have to believe as well that they give themselves, like they have to set themselves up for success. Is there any hero that would maybe sway you to their side for their final pick? We already have the, can't see that properly. What is that, Underlord ban coming out? Pango as well. Any other sturdy heroes that you think could save their draft?
I'd argue maybe like an Ember Spirit and just go super aggressive. The issue is how do they fit it into that lineup? Because they can't really...
the 3 position.
Exactly, right? So it's like they're looking for an offlaner right now.
Yeah.
That can complete their draft and counter the PL. That's why you're seeing the Underlord and Pango.
Legion Commander? Maybe. He can clear illusions, because they can't really do that yet.
In theory, yes.
Not much.
Because it's a laning phase counter, and that's kind of what they need. They need someone who can counter the PL in lane, and then use that pressure from Klink, Squap, and Tiny to invade the jungle to remove his farm. So, technically, yes. But then this Earthshaker, he's one of the... We've not really seen him that much, but in theory, he's one of the best heroes at being a very slow, tempo-stopping hero. It just like moves between lanes, stops the gank, resets the kind of the pacing of the game. Again, if you force a lot of fights early on, then Earthshaker is pretty terrible. But in terms of like slow pacing to find, you know, that 20-minute timing, Earthshaker can be pretty good.
And I wonder if they pick it just because they want someone to fiddle around with the lanes a little bit. Just like some early fissure blocks to make sure that this Klink's Enchantress doesn't get like to their quick level 6s and start to bully this Nature's Prophet. Because I think Prophet probably has the most work cut out for him this game. Veno and Phoenix, they can kind of just hang around, protect the Phantom Lancer, same thing with the Earthshaker, but I think Prophet has the most responsibility to create room elsewhere on the map and keep the Klinks busy, keep the Queen of Pain busy.
Veno also actually wouldn't have a lane if he didn't have the Shaker.
Ooh.
That's a really good pick. That is...
You like it?
Yeah, that changes up. So in terms of laning phase, you've now got... The Shaker had to be picked to enable the Veno because you need to keep the lane back far enough that the Klinks and Ench don't just instantly zone out Veno. And then now you look at this PL lane and you're like, okay, so how we keep enabling this PL? Okay, we've got a Phoenix support, maybe not too hot. This Timbersaw, he does not care about pretty much any of these heroes in the game. The changes to Venomancer with the HP change, again, Timber doesn't care now. So this is going to be a free lane for the Timbersaw. And you've now got this early aggression. I think 5Comrades, they've actually changed my mind. I think this Timbersaw pick alone has swayed me to like their draft because he will absorb so much heat on the game and so much annoyance that if the Klinks buys that early Deso after the Orchid maybe, they can take towers and maybe go Roshan. So yeah, I think 5Comrades, pretty stellar stuff with that last pick.
Are you on board, Tsunami?
It was a very convincing argument. I appreciate the devil's advocacy here, but my issue is that Timbersaw is not really going to fulfill any of the like aura item requirements that it's going to be needed for an offlaner here.
You're probably very
look at these odds, boys.
We're very in agreement with the odds. That is probably one of the most cute odds we've had.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what you get for a 0% win rate.
I just need to add this real quick. I was talking about draft alone.
Yes.
Then we factor in the teams.
Yes.
Then, you know, maybe
already back.
I see.
Go on, then.
I say the equation changes.
You know what? Comrades have got this. You know, their draft is great.
We never believe.
They want the $500.
That's what I want to hear.
They last
we
place.
know
Hell yeah.
that game 2 is not where it's at. So, you know, their game 2s have been atrocious.
Trash.
Their game 1s is where they have to win, and then hopefully game 3 is where the magic reappears.
Their game 2 is just like an amplified version of game 1. So if they win game 1, let's go game 2.
Right. I think
let's go.
I think these two teams are going to make it exciting either way, and even if they're not, I think our commentary duo is going to make it exciting, as we do have a treat for you with Kyle and Sir Action Slacks.
Thank you so much, Shiver. Welcome, Kyle, to the match of the century. This is my favorite kind of game. One team has a chance to continue and do great things. Another team is completely screwed, but we don't give up in Dota, and if I can have that opportunity to rip your dreams away, I sure as shit will. Let's go. I'm not a biased caster. I've been told by my superiors to never be such, but let's go, 5Comrades. Take their happiness away, Kyle.
God, you're so loud. I can't. It's all the way down.
You're turning yourself down.
No, I'm turning you down.
You're turning yourself down,
No,
Kyle.
it's you. It doesn't work.
I'll
you're
go
as
ahead and
quiet as
introduce the
possible.
teams
Please.
as we used to do so long ago in Dota. There's Davai Lama, the only guy you need to fucking know, baby. That's all that matters. I don't give a shit about the rest of the team. Davai Lama.
That is such a good name.
Hell
I can't believe
yeah.
I've never seen that. Dota, 11 years, still finding new things every day.
You're probably not going to see much of it again,
The-
but this is the game, baby.
The bloody sky reminds me of the story you told us about your apartment.
That's
earlier
right, the
today.
bloody sky. Rest in peace to the maid who accidentally went into my apartment today.
Yes, animal trainer. He would have done great.
We
in NA.
definitely need to finish that story. I cannot leave it. I fell down the stairs the other day. Had a big injury on my toe. You know, if you have like you injure it by bumping into something, it makes like a blood. You guys don't want to know about this. Listen, I didn't do anything messed up. I popped something and I had to go to the studio. So and then a maid came and we didn't know. Anyway.
That's it?
Well, you can't just leave people saying that I have a horrifically bloody bedroom and not say anything. People will come to weird conclusions. Oh my god,
Holy
first
shit.
blood! Could it be that our boy T Governor is correct here? We should probably start casting here. It's been a while of just talking nonsense, Kyle.
Yes, indeed. What I'm really curious about, Slacks, we've seen a lot of Venomancer being picked up lately, but what I'm still very confused on is the actual backstory of the hero.
It's not that confusing. Do you know how to read? Have you been to Liquipedia before? We've literally already covered this in a cast.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, we'll have to get to it later, Con. We see some action down here in the bottom lane. Looks like this lane matchup is pretty rough. You got two very susceptible to magical damage heroes against Venomancer. How do you win that lane, Kyle?
You don't. I laned against Venomancer in a 5-stack with the squad the other day, and I just got absolutely destroyed. It was very frustrating. He just kept hitting me, and I would hit him, but he would do more damage.
Wrong answer, okay? Davai Lama, all she has to do is put on the pressure, put on the pain. And that Enchantress keeps clicking the Veno. Maybe they force him out, you know? It's whoever's the craziest. Meanwhile, mid-Nature's Prophet here against a Quab. Surprised that guy even has a few seconds to breathe without some dagger spam happening.
Yes? But,
I mean, Prophet's going to lose that lane, right? By far.
Yeah, I thought I was the play-by-play caster and you were the analyst.
What? Are you a play-by-play caster? Please, go ahead.
Are you?
I mean, I'm certainly not a fucking analyst, so I mean, I'm something. Go ahead,
fine,
Kyle.
fine.
Don't mean to take your job.
It's fine, it's fine. Oh! Divine.
Was that it?
The courier died.
Oh, okay, great play-by-play. Somehow even worse than I. As we look here in the top lane, Timbersaw being left up here. Now, I know the panel said Timbersaw, you know, doesn't care about these guys, but honestly, you know, this PO has a good early game, gets himself a defusal, then nobody cares about Timbersaw either. Worthless.
Yeah, it's the way you play around the Timber. The trouble is, even in a perfect game like this, you only have to die those 1 or 2 times to stop your snowball. I wouldn't mind seeing him go something super greedy like a Bloodstone.
Oh, look.
No one can touch him for a while. Wait, what?
Trap
No
in the-
blink.
no blink!
No blink!
How could this happen, Quap? That's your entire kit is blink. Meanwhile, on the bottom lane, though, Davai Lama turning it around on the Earthshaker. Exotic Deer. This is the greatest named team I have ever heard. Guys, I know you haven't been doing well. Exotic Deer and Davai Lama are the duo of all time. If I could go back in time and switch out EG's TI Victory and put these two guys in that place, Dota would be a better place, all right?
I agree.
Little pull here on the top lane. So yeah, Blink, typically something you want to get in Quap, right?
I would say so, yeah. It's typically pretty effective at staying alive. He was just trying to be really greedy with the harass build, but ultimately I think you just skip dagger in this lane because you're not ever going to pressure a Furion. He's just going to have Treants and he's going to hit you back.
Right. And even trap you with Treants, which is very embarrassing. Meanwhile, Tiny trying to go on that. Well, Phoenix would pop back. No big deal. Timbersaw still trying to trade last hits with the PL.
That's super value for the Phoenix. He had to salve anyway. He was like half HP, gets combo to the face. Now it's just a more value salve, and the Tiny's out of the lane.
That's value, sir.
Value.
Always save it until you're a slither away. Don't ever put yourself in very risky situations like that. Trust us, guys. Uh-oh, Poison coming in. The Tiny trying to go for Phoenix. That was a risky situation in itself. PL, however, still alive. I don't think Phoenix gives a shit. It's not great, but it's not the worst thing in the world. Meanwhile, on the mid lane, Nature's Prophet just spanking this Quap. Just absolutely destroying. 23 last hits, 16 denies.
Wait, he skipped it again.
What are you doing, sir?
Wait,
Have you not learned your lesson?
Did he skill it at level 5?
Have you not learned your
he have
lesson?
blink?
Do you want to get hurt, sir? Do you want to get tickled? Wow, he
What is
drops
that?
items.
What?
Animal Trainer is this guy's name? Okay,
Yes.
this is legitimately the best team ever. Animal Trainer and the llama and the deer. Incredible.
That's wow. They made. You think they synergized that all together on purpose?
Maybe less time doing names, more time in the scrims. But
That's not. They're only 0 and 4. They can get a win here.
I mean, I think
They're ahead.
so. I hope so. I am legitimately rooting for these guys. I want to see any kind of joy from Team Empire's life ripped away from them, because I'm a sicko. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, nice gank here by the Prophet. Miss, but it won't matter. And Divide Llama. Divide the hell out of here, little one. Sproik yourself straight to hell. It ain't gonna happen. Just turn around and hit him. You're not making it out.
James? Wait, they're not chasing?
Please kill them. No. Now you made me look like an idiot. Thanks a lot. I hope you lose, Empire. Anyway.
Wait, is that James.tv?
James
Is there a
Q13.
James.tv? Or, oh, maybe he wants you to go to Twitch.tv.
Oh. Maybe. I don't know. Divide Llama. Making sure to make it out of there alive. Very impressed by that llama's incredible jumping and running. Puts herself in an even more precarious situation. She doesn't seem to give a shit. If they didn't chase her then, will they ever chase her? Meanwhile, a TP to the bottom lane. It looks like Quap wants a little bit of that action. Here we go. Quappy going in on the Prophet. You leave mid? You're not leaving me. He's going to walk out of there, though, and not too much happening here. We do have a tiny there on the back lines. Everyone's 2 full HP, so he'll be running back. And we'll see Prophet return to the mid lane. Exciting stuff.
Indeed. So far, so good for Empire, or for 5Comrades. Their lanes are going all right. They should get top tower eventually, just the Timbersaw effect, who's top of the CS charts. And they got Divide Llama. I mean, what could go wrong with that?
Not a lot. Bloody Sky heading up on that Smiling Knight boy here on Team Empire. The PO doesn't seem to be too affected by his laning mate here. 33 last hits, doing just fine. A nice little sneak on the courier. Well done. They won't try to get Venom. Could it be? Do they have the damage? Not with Earthshaker at home, baby. Put the net on. They are going to be hitting them down. Nice slam there. Earthshaker desperately trying to make them pay for it. He might pay for it himself. He's only level 3, Kyle. Get out of there, dude.
Wow, that's so much damage.
That is. I mean, that's that full aggression lane. You might be glass cannons, but you're still cannons, babies.
Yeah, the level advantage for Radiant's huge right now. Check that out. 3
Oh my
heroes,
god.
6 already.
Oh my god, that's pretty good.
Smiling Knight.
The Knight.
Underrated name as well. That's a very obscure reference to
What is it?
Game of Thrones character.
That's not true.
It's one of the more... Yeah, it is.
No. Who is it?
It's one of the first people that Jaime Lannister killed.
The Smiling Knight?
Yes.
Look it up, Kyle. I don't believe you. Meanwhile, in the top lane, Timbersaw in some trouble. Nice stun there by Tiny to cover that Timber as he heals back up. Gotta say that Phoenix is a great... I love it. The Phoenix is against the Timbersaw with that percentage-based damage, you know. One of the best ways to take a big, beefy boy like that down. And it's kind of an even matchup, though.
So yeah, he was the head of the Kingswood Brotherhood, and it was actually Arthur Dane that defeated him in a duel. Not
Arthur Dane is not the Smiling Knight,
No,
dude.
he killed the Smiling Knight.
Arthur Dane did.
Yes.
Yeah. Whatever. I don't read.
It's important.
If it wasn't in the show, it didn't exist, in my opinion.
That's not how it works.
Absolutely. Books are irrelevant in today's day and age.
What?
Give me an audiobook. Reading?
That's still a book.
That's a waste of time. We're wasting ink, wasting paper. It's horrible for the world. Burn the books, but for, you know, the environment. Not for the destruction of knowledge. Maybe don't burn them. You could bury them and help the trees.
Does that work?
Yeah. If you bury a book, it gives back to the earth. Knowledge is passed again.
Okay.
All right. The animal trainer has unleashed herself and is able to lead her animals across the map. They gallivant forth as nice towers here. 2 towers in these 5Comrades. Because Comrades is more of a CIS thing. I was thinking it would be more like, you know, the 3 parrots. You know,
3 parents? I have 3 parents.
No, you have 3 parents.
Yeah.
Ice Frog and your 2 biological parents?
No.
What do you got?
My dad remarried.
Oh, cool. I guess that's a very simple explanation. I thought that was some kind of cool joke.
What, do you think I was like living in Utah or something?
No, I thought you were going to say, you know, my parents taught me life, but Ice Frog taught me how to live or some weird shit like that. Anyway, Nature's Prophet's dead, by the way. The 3 amigos, that's what I was thinking. But no, there's a 5Comrades. Meanwhile, in this grand battle for the ancients, not the actual ancients, but the ancient creeps.
It's true.
These guys, this Timbersaw is just standing around here.
You remember there were 2 camps of ancients?
I do.
That was crazy. Also, what happened to the thunder lizards? Or the dragon sorcerers guys?
The dragon sorcerer guys, I believe you're referring to the prowlers.
Correct. That was a big nerf to Leshrac. You can't farm your ancients anymore.
That's right. It's a nerf to asshole position 5 supports as well. I can't steal ancients anymore easily without carries noticing.
That's true.
Watch out, Nature's Prophet. You're being hunted by a spooky skeleton man, but he don't have a lot of mana. He pops that wand. He's got enough now. Natty Narwhal looking for his way out.
Where is he going?
He's going to go straight to hell, Kyle. He's out of there.
But he blocked him. He's blocked up top. The exotic deer cannot join the fight.
My God, he can't go anywhere. Actually, unblocked him for some reason, so you're free to go.
The combination of Animal Trainer, Divine Llama, and exotic deer is quite...
Narwhal. Huh?
It maybe just took them a little more time to come online. A slow start in this Divine Division, but...
That's right.
You know...
That's a slow start.
It's about as slow
maybe
as
perhaps a little too late, but, you know, late bloomers. A lot of our viewers in there, sure to be familiar with that.
I was a late bloomer as well.
I'm definitely. Thank God I'm a late bloomer. I couldn't imagine peaking in high school like some kind of Chad nerd.
You're still waiting to bloom.
I still am literally waiting for puberty. Do you hear my voice? It's not good.
It's not bad. Don't sell yourself short. Not everybody can be a beautiful baritone like BSJ.
I mean, not anybody could be a screeching demon either, but I mean, what can you do? Meanwhile, look at these boys getting their stuff together. 3K behind, only 2 kills, but honestly, PL, you know, he ain't doing good, but he ain't doing that bad. He's in the middle, I'd say. Hey, I'm trying to think about this, but they're actually getting shit on. Okay, PL's starting to catch back up, so maybe it's not so bad.
Yeah. The Timbersaw's net worth is a bit deceiving as well, because he's supposed to be on top. They didn't have anyone that can counter him in lane. He's going to be free farming.
Sure.
He's going to get towers as he just did down bottom, but it's more, will he continue to accelerate as Empire rather have the tools to deal with him once they grab like a vessel or something.
Right. What does he actually do?
Timbersaw, well, he's got multiple methods of destroying trees.
Well, I know what he does, but I'm saying in this game, what does he do? Like,
he's going to cast his spells at the enemy to try to kill them.
Okay. That seems to get less and less effective, though.
Correct. That's the trouble. It's a very XP-reliant source of damage.
I see.
You don't really scale with itemization. You scale just by effectively casting spells and not running out of mana.
I see.
So once Empire have more tools, and they have more just straight-up raw damage threat, I think it'll get more tough. The Veil finished on Shocklaw now is pretty key. It'll make it much easier for him and the Phoenix to deal some DPS. James.
Oh my God!
What?
That combo. We forgot about the Enchantress Clinks combo. Buddy.
Oh my God! You're right.
She just took over that creep.
was onto something.
That's right. Took over the creep, gave it more HP, and then Clinks eats it for even more HP. It's crazy.
It's actually really broken. The Quap is pretty far ahead, even with the weird build and the death. Timber can't die, and to your point, yeah, Clinks gets like a bonus 50% HP damage thanks to the Sench pick.
Watch out, watch out, watch out. Nice and quiet here. Meanwhile, on the bottom lane, Timbersaw making it out. Not too worried about him. He's a big, beefy boy with a lot of regen.
It's a really interesting combination, and it's even better. You know, you've got Divine Llama playing the deer, exotic deer on the Clinks, utilizing the deer's talents.
Yes, indeed. Truly, if fans of the lore, nice Echo Slam there to catch that bad boy as they move in to get even more. Divine Llama, not Divine. Look at these blocks. This guy's a freaking tree of God. Taking her out there as we see the inevitable turnaround. And unfortunate for our friends here. They are just getting annihilated. Nice. The animal trainer does come back screaming at them as she screams at her animals. Timbersaw turning it around right now. Quap trying to get even more, but it's so slow thanks to this Venomancer. Able to jump on the Stinky is, oh my god, the Quap got dropped on his head. They do take down the Venom. Tiny running from a Phoenix that has used all skills for some reason.
They got the Timber, and more importantly, it's so much space for this PL. Check out net worth. He's on top now because Timber's been fighting. It's just space. That's all they're looking to make. He is going to go for that straight Manta. The farming build makes sense in this spot because they're so far behind. They're not going to fight into the Timber, but eventually he'll be strong. And when the Manta coming after the defusal,
of course,
so that he can get involved in these early fights.
I completely understood what you were saying. Here comes the defusal, which is going to be so effective against not only the Timbersaw, but the Enchantress and the Quap. A few hits, and everybody not having any parties here. All right, it's going to be a sad walk around for these guys. Manta style coming out next to expedite the farm, but you know, you can't mess with PL right now. Mana is so important on every one of these heroes.
It's true.
Look at these stacked camps.
Look at them.
That's great. The stacking 3 by Tiny. Take notes here. Nature's Prophet could be anywhere on the map at any time, and not even he's as good at stacking as Mr. Rocks. It's a pretty good stack, though.
It's more difficult now. You know, most spawn times were changed. You need to buy Dota Plus to know when to properly stack.
That is the hardest part of pro gaming, affording the Dota Plus.
Yes, I mean, it could be part of a tutorial of sorts, you know, for the players.
What?
But I think it's better locked behind a paywall.
What the hell's a tutorial? They don't need a tutorial.
Agreed.
Here's a tutorial. Get over it. Buy Dota Plus. That's the tutorial.
And it's very much the Spartan MOBA.
That's right.
We just get out there, you know, find some wolves.
Kick them on a cliff. You know, they look weak. There we go. Toss up into the air, slam back down. Goodbye, Earthshaker. As we continue to get picks at it, the 5Comrades try desperately to take away any joy out of Empire's existence. They don't have to win this game. It changes very little for those 5Comrades.
It changes a lot for Empire.
It does.
They are still in contention to make it into the playoff bracket, which I think that you'd want. You'd end up potentially even playing against teams coming down from the Immortal Division. Comrades, they're proving we do belong. We aren't going to be that team that you beat 8 times in a row.
That's right.
That's not us.
Just 7.
No.
7.5 maybe. But not 8! I gotta respect that.
Yeah, that's why we play Dota, right? It's not for the money. Money's overrated. Doesn't make you happy. We play for pride.
This is when you're rich. You always hear the TI.
Yeah, you ever notice it's always rich people that say money doesn't make you happy?
Money's worthless. Well, no shit.
Yeah.
Mr. Monopoly.
My favorite was when the pandemic first started and all the celebrities were like, guys, just stay home. It's easy. Look, I just play tennis all day in my backyard. What's so bad about that?
Mm-hmm. I want it to be like the zombie apocalypse where we just start raiding them. Hey, who is that? Hey, look at Philly. Philosopher's Stone coming out yet again.
Did you read World War Z?
I did. I was referencing that chapter with the Chihuahua.
Yes. Why did they remake it in the way that they did for film?
You know what?
It would have been so good.
I'm happy they didn't do it because it leaves room open for like a Netflix adaptation. That would be amazing.
That would actually
great
be really
book,
good.
by the way. Yeah. I wouldn't recommend reading it on paper because books are a dead medium. But audiobook, however.
What? Have you made an audiobook? That would actually be an interesting gig.
I read half of Zyori's book as an audiobook where I read it for the first time and reacted in real time, and it took hours. We did like a 12-hour stream of me going, what the fuck is this? What's wrong with Andrew? We actually stopped at the story called Sniff Sniff. When I read the chapter title Sniff Sniff, I said, I cannot go on. We were like halfway through the book.
What would be the most embarrassing story in your autobiography?
Jesus, I have a lot. Let's see. When I was super poor and I was in high school and I used to work in the cafeteria so I could eat. They gave you free food if you worked there.
It's like prison.
And yeah, and Bro Sean goes down, by the way. And they had an event where the girls' cheerleading squad came in to do some stuff after that, and I was serving them pizzas. They got like free food. And when you're super poor, all your clothes are hand-me-downs. So I had a hand-me-down pair of pants, and I forgot my belt that day. No underwear, and I'm serving pizzas, and then my entire pants dropped completely. So I completely naked in front of the pizzas with the entire cheerleading squad there. Funnily enough, though, they were on their phones. They didn't even notice.
Really?
Yeah, so it was...
They had phones?
Yeah. This was back in the day. Like the old Nokias.
You know, we used to use phones to talk to each other, and people were just on their phones all the time, like texting their friends. Now we're just pretending we have friends and looking at their photographs.
I mean, it's efficient. I have no problem. Everyone's always complaining, oh, we're always looking at screens. What do you want to look at? The fucking dirt? You want to look at the ground? Oh, look, a bug. Who cares a shit? I can read the most incredible, beautiful visages on my little screen.
That's true.
Who gives a shit about that rock you're staring at, Grandpa? Go back into the fields and read a book, stupid.
Speaking of going back into the fields.
Yeah.
Divide Llama.
Nice, there we go. That's a transition, baby. That's why Kyle is on every goddamn panel, every goddamn cast, because the man knows how to transist. In the middle lane, here we go. Quap jumping on top of that Earthshaker. He walks away like it's nothing. Meanwhile, trying to find Mr. Kitty. Mr. Kitty want a treat? Eat up some death, Mr. Kitty. Well, Mr. Kitty, he looking like he's going to get out of there. Silence me down the orchid damage, Kyle. It means nothing to them. Venomancer, he knows he's dead. You're fucking out of here. Next up, out of here, TPing out, and it looks like this stranglehold from the 5Comrades is not going anywhere, Kyle.
Yeah, they're doing so good. I love the itemization so far. The Greaves up on the Timbersaw to help his team sustain, and Klink's just with the death pack damage, as we talked about, from the Ench creep. It's so much. Look at his HP. Look at that.
Look at it.
Look at it.
Look at it.
2,500 health.
Woo!
How's that fair?
He's freaking bigger than the Timber Saw. He's got more HP than the Timber Saw.
That's insane.
Goodness gracious. This combo, Kyle, if it works in your pro games, it works in your pubs. I've seen it in my goddamn pubs.
Well, let's just keep our camera on the Klink.
Watch out, watch out, watch out. Here it comes. Look at the damage. The Orchid.
One more hit.
Okay,
Two more hits.
Hello, little one.
3.
Oh!
So close. The Sanj coming on Courier, saving him with that bonus HP, just enough to get him to keep him alive.
Luck or skill, Kyle?
Both.
My goodness. Could it be we will have witnessed the first winning game of the 5Comrades here against all odds? Only T-Governor with the balls to say it.
Well, he has been studying these teams a lot more in depth than we have. It would make sense that he has that inside information. Right. But to be fair, had you known that Divai Llama was playing for 5Comrades, I think you might have been a little more biased in their favor.
Indeed. Indeed.
Whoa,
middle lane. Let's see some action here. Timbersaw getting hit up by some magic from the Phoenix. Not a big deal, though. Timbersaw will be able to get away and regen quickly as they look to be pushing that high ground. Now, they do need to get rid of some ults here. Got to get out the Venomancer. Venomancer ult is down already, but we got to get out an Echo Slam or an Egg. With all of this AoE, giant magical damage, if they're caught by all that, their uphill push will be a disaster. They've got to get a pick somehow here. As double damage has spawned, and Nature's Prophet taking their money, as Nature's Prophets do, in the back.
Yeah. If you're Empire, you got to get on top of the squishies. Either Ench, Quap, or Klinks has got to be your open. You want to try and kite the Timbersaw. He doesn't do too much damage. He's gone for this full defensive build, so you just kind of juke his spells, right? It's not so hard.
Just kind of there at the moment. Pia walking uphill into the blind darkness. What are you doing, buddy? Thank God for Earthshaker. Will he even die here? I mean, he's very close. That just blind uphill walk. Very risky stuff. Quapping a lot of damage here. Luckily, got the mech to be helping out.
Yep, going for that. Yules into Maelstrom build. I'm a big fan. Looks like BKB to follow, but having a Maelstrom early is so nice. As you can see, it just helps with the farm speed, but it'll also be able to Mjolnir buff up his Timbersaw later in the game.
So we're talking about embarrassing moments, Kyle. What was yours?
Oh, God, I don't even want to talk about it. There was a lot.
Well,
I did some really... Oh, man.
Oh, watch out here. We actually have a smoke attempt on top of the Klinks, and the old Klinks hunting trick. Smoke and immediately dust. You're guaranteed to get the invisible unit, and they will hunt down that Klinks. Able to break him very easily with 5 players.
So my junior year of high school, I had left a window open at my dad's house, and then...
Oh, watch out! Here we go, Kyle! An instant jump on top of the Earthshaker. That bird is running away like you ran out of your dad's house in junior year. Here we go. Netted up. PL in trouble. They're going to try to hit that bird.
The egg.
Oh my God, that blink coming out from ES in the middle of nowhere. You know, buys back, protects the egg. They're going to chase it down. Little Missy trying to make her way out there. She will, thanks to the Glimmer Cape.
Really nice plays.
Anyway, continue.
Oh, I left a window open at my dad's house, and I guess technically you could call it breaking in. So I did that, and then we threw a party. It went pretty well. It significantly increased my popularity. Started talking to one of the cool underclassmen.
Yeah.
Definitely interested. We were texting, got her number. And the last, I slowly tanked it, because I didn't really know how to talk to girls.
Sure.
The last line that I ever sent her, before she never responded to me ever again, was, "Hey, do you like poetry?"
Oh, boy. Oh, boy, that's rough.
Yes.
Watch out, here we go. Tiny in some serious trouble here. Nature's Prophet, for some reason, decides to cancel that out. I guess he's scared. Oh, no, he's being killed. He's being murdered. That's why I canceled out Kyle. He got gone on. The Clinks popping a BKB, attacking. Wow, what a god. ES able to stun that guy and get out of there. Impressive stuff. But this lead, they don't have a lot of time on these 5Comrades. The kitty is the strongest comrade of all. Come on, Clink.
Who's the kitty?
The PL.
How is that a kitty?
Why is every single panelist so stupid? That's a cat, man.
It's not. It's a panther at best.
Is a panther not a cat? Are you
I
out of your
wouldn't call
mind?
a panther a cat. I wouldn't say, ooh, kitty, if I saw a mountain lion
You
ravaging.
would call a panther a cat.
I wouldn't call it a kitty.
What would you call it?
A panther.
So if you saw a panther
cougar.
coming towards you and you thought it was okay, what would you call a child panther? Just recently born. And you're saying, here, ... Here, panther! No.
Here, Panthy? Here, little Panthy?
Here, little Panthy. You're right. I'm stupid. Of course. Why didn't I call him Little Panthy? That won't get me in trouble. Genius. Anyway, I'm sorry I got so upset by that.
It's fine. It's fine. You take your lore seriously.
It hit a nerve.
What kind of? Is it really? He's really a cat.
Yes, he's a cat man.
Where? From what? How did that happen? He's
How did it
bipedal.
happen? He's a fantasy species. That is a Echo Slam on a Quap, by the way. I mean, how did the Khajiit happen? I mean, they just kind of happened. They're beast men. That's what happens.
Perhaps that's why this Quap is itemized as he did. He's, animal trainer playing against the cat army. He's gonna know the proper itemization, and yeah, BKB into Mjolnir. I think that's adequate.
Is that in a Yules?
The Yules, I think it can be hit or miss. We were talking about embarrassing moments. There was another one that I had involving this item, but it's not
wasn't
necessary
really
to
that
repeat.
big of a deal. That game was basically over.
It was
wasn't
pretty over. It was more the just the shame, because there's nothing to do for that entire death other than to just realize that your dreams were officially crushed, and yes, you were going to lose, and
I laugh about this kind of stuff, but honestly, one thing that I do really respect pros and ex-pros at is their ability to lose and get over it. I mean,
Who says I got over it?
I rage in my unranked pub games. I can't imagine what it's like losing on the big stage, and I mean, it takes a lot of
The ones that are most frustrating aren't silly decisions like that. It's dumb mistakes like buying bad items or not hitting BKB. You hex you hit the wrong target, right? You win the fight if you just press BKB, but you didn't, so you lost.
Picked
You
out.
feel dumb.
Yet again, does have the Yules though to get around these bad situations,
Nice
but
BKB.
with the BKB, the shortest blink I've ever seen. With the turnaround though, the Egg trying to cover their teammates. Egg doing everything that it can. Klink's trying to move his way in. The trees are blocking though. BKB under vision now. Klink's too deep in. After that BKB straight into the PL's grasp, and they're going to turn everything they have on the PL. PL getting hit up. They've got the Phoenix. They want the big boy. Temper Saw, no mana. Thanks to the PL's Mantha. Bye-bye, run for your life, but PL's not going to give up on this bad boy, and that is a complete disaster.
Incredible. What a fight.
That was very, very poorly conceived by our boy Klink.
To our Phoenix player. We haven't really touched on him. His name just isn't quite as creative as most of the others in this game, but that was a four-man Sunray, Egg perfectly positioned, and this Venomancer of Shaklo. He's just constantly spamming out the vessels, gets the auto attacks off the healing, severely limited, along with the Veil damage, and as you see, PL in these long engagements just takes the hero's mana away.
Yeah. Very difficult now to fight as these 5Comrades.
It's getting harder and harder.
Oh, I always get nervous when I see my mid walking around without any cosmetics. This Quap has zero cosmetics. That is not good. Mid players, a lot of trust being put in you. Please at least put on a hairpiece or something. Make me think that you've at least played the hero once before. I'm sure he has. No Dota Plus though, so I can't tell. Meanwhile, here we go, battle time. Quap going in, trying to do that burst damage onto the Veno. Not the idealist target that you can pick off, but something's better than nothing at this point.
I think they have to be going for the Veno at the start of fights, though. The trouble is, if he gets his ultimate off, if they all in on him, they're going to have some serious problems as the fight continues. They have the Yules. Nice.
Nice catch there. All right, going to be able to potentially... Oh, the Sunray, the Echo!
Not nice.
Sunray is just doing work. This Phoenix is everywhere, as you said. They're just desperately trying to get profit. They will be able to get him, but this BKB being used so many times defensively just makes it very hard for them to do anything. Timbersaw joining the fight, and here comes Big Daddy PL. Here comes the Egg, Leave the kitty alone as he gets out of there. Well done, Mr. PL, chasing up that llama. Divine Llama, run for your life. And the bird actually able to get another kill in the back line. Timbersaw without any mana, going to be completely worthless. Run, Mr. Kitty! He's chasing down that mechanism of pain and death. Leave the trees alone. He escapes with his life.
Smiley Knight proving he should be the true sword of the morning, and also demonstrating that, yes, it's true. House cats are the most deadly creatures on the face of the earth.
It's true. Deforestation. They claw the woods. They eat the birds.
No. That
They drink the water. Lap it up.
sure.
The hairballs. They kill animals. The bears die from hairballs. Spade or neuter your cats? Do it. Little skeleton men heading in there. I'm sure they'll be fine. Okay, they're all dead now.
Nice Fisher.
Yeah, blocking it up, making some room. Quap on the back end now, not really going on who she should be. Watch out. We do have all these ults down this time on Empire. It is a nice time to fight. Quap trying to do what she can against that. But the heals! Phoenix constantly with these heals. What are they supposed to do? They're supposed to freaking die.
Tiny takes so much damage from Sunray.
Good lord. Even without ults, Empire's just not afraid of the 5Comrades anymore.
The attrition is just gotten to them at this point.
The attrition!
All of their heroes are so powerful. The Phoenix significantly more influence than any of these supports on the Radiant side. In addition, they've just got summons. They've got Furion with the Orchid spam, PL illusions, wards. That Gale summoning more wards. Shacklo just so annoying to deal with. Even though Bloody Sky's got a Shivas, he just doesn't have the mana pool. He doesn't have that staying power inside the fight.
Jesus, the attrition! I can't get over it. Smoking near the Roche pit. Roche is dangling near death.
It's similar to the strategy the Roman Empire took when they were assaulting Constantinople. However,
the attrition! What does that mean? What does attrition mean? I have
attrition? It's like a siege. Like attrition is like slowly wearing down, erosion.
Oh, I've heard of a war of attrition.
Yeah,
now that makes
exactly.
sense.
It's a tactic, but
I see. Well, here's a tactic. Run for your goddamn lives as the ultimates are nearly back online here. Phoenix Egg has been grabbed yet again, and meanwhile in that pit, Timbersaw just taking up these. Okay.
Arcane Rune.
So let's go. Grab it up. BKB popped on the quad, trying to find a target here, and Tiny with a great initiation. Can they do more with it?
Oh my god.
The egg is popped!
Gotta hit the egg!
Gotta hit the egg! Hit the egg!
Hit the egg!
Scramble it! Hell yeah! Scrambled egg, and here we go! Time to feast, baby! Mr. Kitty looking for some kills here. Timbersaw trying to chase out that Venomancer on the back line, and look out! The cat doesn't care! The Echo Slam is finally used as soon as it is up, and they are tearing these boys up. No mana, no hope, no problem. PL killing literally everyone in his wake. Goodness gracious. Oh, he's like an Egyptian god. Look at him go.
Yeah, Smiley Knight's nigh unstoppable now with the Scotty.
Oh, yeah.
Even more healing reduction. Natty Narwhal? What?
Yeah, Natty Narwhal.
Natty Narwhal. That's a name.
I mentioned it before. He's the escaped animal from the animal trainer. Natty Narwhal. Write it down in your Dota notebooks and then burn it. Look at this guy going. The nattiest narwhal.
That'd be a children's book.
Natty Narwhal? I'm pretty sure that can't be a children's book.
Be about a narwhal and his fascination with cheap beer.
Natty Ice. I'm pretty sure that's not a good children's book. Here's our cartoon character doing alcoholism. Do you like children?
Be educational.
Maybe in CIS. Too far?
Too far.
Well, you can make fun of me eating hamburgers all day, but I don't get to do any work.
You had 75 grams of salt every day for a week.
I sure did. It made me stronger. All right. Well, this game doesn't exist anymore. PL is absolutely massive. I mean, don't get me wrong, kiddos at home. If they turn around and kill this PL, I'm going to have the time of my life, but don't believe in miracles, okay? Take your stocks out. Right. This guy's Tesla right now. Run. Meanwhile, there's a skeleton man. Prophet gonna TP on top of Skeleton Man. Klink's scared out of his mind, ran for his life. Saw that shit on the minimap. You know, you don't even, whew. That's true fear. When you see the Prophet TPing upon you and he doesn't even know that you're there. Very scary.
Very scary stuff indeed. I love the itemization on Shacklo. Now the spider legs for the positioning. He's fed a little bit. Not fed, I suppose, but just died for his team.
Sure.
Tactically.
I mean, what is a Venomancer good for? Spitting the poo-poo and dying.
It's true.
All right, trying to find that co-op. They actually scan the jungle looking for her, and the money ping comes out. Not going to be able to grab her, though. Nice TP away, making that space, not getting stuck in her base, as you should, everyone. Even if you're losing, even though technically, you know, they're not losing. They're still ahead a little bit.
It just feels kind of bad, right? They seem to be in such a good spot, whereas now suddenly they're trapped on their own side. It's the downside of this Timber Saw hero. You can get really far ahead, but it's very tough to just end a game.
But what does he do?
Yeah. Say that again?
What does he do, though?
What is it? Say it again. One more time.
What does he do?
That's the
I mean,
question.
against strength heroes, he does always have a use, right? I mean, you could cut down an axe and go in and take out a third of his health at any point in the game.
But they only have 2 strength heroes, and it's the supports.
Exactly.
That's the problem.
So in this game, indeed, what does he do? Looking at that Timber Saw, mouths agape, drool flowing as they see him and try to put some damage on him. He is their tankiest guy. If he does go down here, that's going to be a real mental hit on this team. There we go. Divine Llama trying to save her buddy, and nice job. Like, they got the Phoenix on the back line. Timber Saw healing back up. Now they're going on everybody else. Clinks did already use his BKB, so he's trying to run out of there.
Smiley Knight
in trouble. Oh, it's just an Aegis as they move on to the Venomancer, trying to get that Veno. Run away, little spider Veno. They chase him, but they can't afford the TPs. Mr. PL left on his own. He's going to turn around.
Oh, he's juking him.
Go get him. No, they find them. They kill him. That's what you get for going on a Timber Saw.
But why doesn't he just finish his Scotty? He's got the gold. At what point? It's so silly. He had the money. It just wasn't on him. That might have been a kill in the Timber. But also, why not have the item if you're going to go die behind tier 2 and look for a fight? You're in a good position. What are you doing?
What are you doing? Nah, but I mean, that was kind of their fault. Team Empire, of course, going on the unarguably tankiest hero behind a tower.
Let's give credit as well to the Deer team.
Yes.
Deer squad was sick. Exotic Deer showed up with that 4,000 health thanks to Divine Llama enchant creep into Death Pact, and then finds the Orchid on the Phoenix and takes him out before he's able to get off the spell.
Can we take a look at Enchantress here, Kyle? Can you explain this itemization from the Enchantress here of... Okay, she actually didn't have her headdress, so she could have 3 mangoes. So that's good. I mean, mangoes are good on Enchantress. No lie, no sarcasm. You need that mana out of nowhere sometimes. Here we go, Repair Kit hitting that tower. Completely balanced item as they push it. Could it be
they're so strong.
My boys, your boys, the 5Comrades, raise those sickles and those hammers because they're coming in, baby. Oh my goodness gracious.
Dude, Exotic, he's doing so much damage.
Look at
He has plus 418?
Woo!
How much of that is Death Pact?
You know how much it is, baby. Not a lot. Oh, wait, he ate another creep. Enchantress still helping him out.
Oh, my God.
Gentlemen and ladies and Divine Comrades at home.
And deer.
And deer and animals. These guys might actually take their first game.
You know, there's enough people watching. There's probably a few pets at home.
I bet so. And dolphins, if you're out there. Here's a message to my dolphins.
Do you think a dolphin... Do you think you could train a dolphin to play Dota? We trained a monkey to go into space.
I guess. You probably could. It would get depressed, though.
Yeah, there's some really sad stories about dolphins. I don't think they should be kept in captivity.
Cool. How could you say something so brave? You don't think dolphins should be kept in captivity? You're a real fucking hero.
There was this dolphin that, like, you know, fell in love with its trainer, and the trainer moved on. So the dolphin killed itself by choosing not to breathe.
Up, dude.
It chose not to breathe.
Chose not to breathe? That's some Romeo and Juliet ass dolphin.
It's metal. That's insanely metal. That's just crazy.
My God, the dolphins know the capacity for love enough to be driven mad by it. Could have gotten over it, little guy. Anyway. Such a brave stance. Such a brave stance there. Dolphins should not be kept in cages. You're write a tweet longer about it. I can't wait to retweet it in the effort of support. That's the most fucking 2020 shit I've ever heard of. I think that people shouldn't die. Oh, rough. Wonderful. Wonderful. Retweet. Me as well, friend. Bottom lane. This game is hype. I'll be real with you. I told you it would be the hypest comeback ever if they beat the PL, and here we are. Team Empire just licking their wounds, trying to find a way to stop these guys. The tier 2 down in the bottom, and soon they will be going for that last Rax. The time has come, Kyle. The time to stand up. Will you be men? Will you defend? Or will you watch this victory be ripped away, this victory you need so much by the team who has never won a game in the series? T-Governor walks in, he gives us the middle finger and laughs as they push up here. Here we go, Timbersaw getting all the damage here as PL's trying to find him out, and we see the Phoenix doing what she can, not able really to do much at all. The BKB popped on the PL. Oh, nice stun though, insta first hit basher stun, and they are able to scare him off now, looking for some more without the Quap, and no ult used by that Quap, by the way. A lot of damage missing.
They're bringing it back.
They're going to back.
They're bringing it back.
Bringing it back.
They didn't get the positioning nor the double damage, but now they've secured the double damage. Quap will respawn in 80 seconds. Has the buyback prepared, however. He could rejoin them if desired. Flicker available on the Tiny. Don't think that item is very good, but it could be good on the Tiny.
Ladies and gentlemen, at home, watching, waiting, reading about this match. History is being made.
Not reading, listening.
Reading about the match in your esports newspapers. This is a day of triumph for the underdog. Look, watch, and listen as the greatest comeback of all time is happening. That's an illusion for PL. Very good. Illusionist came for PL. A strong item. Even Ice Frog himself, watching right now, delivering these items on purpose, is trying to help Empire. But will it matter?
It might.
Do you think you should be able to ban out neutral items in the pick phase?
I think it'd be interesting. I feel like there should be more incentive to get them earlier. Like you can choose what drops, perhaps. Like you get the item and then you kind of like discover it, like a choose one card in Hearthstone.
I see, I see. What if... I'm just going to stop talking.
No.
Watch out, Clinks! This is a big moment right here. They do stun him, but with no detection. Oh, what? Nani? He did have detection? Perhaps it was in his backpack? Nani? But whatever. They're looking for Roche. Now nervous about their uphill thing. Barely able to escape that dust.
The Quap's problem is there's no armor. I disagree with the Satanic before at least a casual plate mail.
That's
because you saw him blink in. He just popped because he's just dying to this PL. The physical damage is far too much.
Have they learned their lesson? Will they commit as 5 onto the Timbersaw and kill themselves all again? No, not this time. They've learned a lesson there. Timbersaw is separated. This could be an ideal opportunity to jump on somebody, but they don't really have the vision to know that they're there. So such things can't happen. Remember, position 5 players, vision.
Why
wins.
also there's a prism on the Fury, and I would have preferred that on the Nano, you would think.
Little Divine Llama hit up with some stuff there. Wow, running away, no problem. Those heals will come in as soon as that little spirit vessel is gone. But yeah, you know, you got the spell prism on the Prophet. Quicker TPs, perhaps, friend?
Good question.
More pushing? They do need
I just think spell damage amp on Venomancer is just imbalanced.
Yes, but cooldown reduction is
Veil
also very
and
good.
Ags.
Sure.
Like, that's. I hope he buys it. I guess he wants the Minotaur Horn for the BKB. But yeah, I guess you need a method of self-purging the Orchid.
Yes.
Yeah, would be very afraid. This clinks with the Hex and the bonus damage.
Now
nice, Abyssal as well on the PL. So both big cores have a tool to solo kill somebody they find.
Sure.
But it's important that they open up on a support hero. The Phoenix Shaker, big targets for Comrades. I imagine Divine Llama will be the one that Empire looks to Divine on.
Indeed. Literally trolling his team as they pop a smoke, and then he continues to hit creeps. Now he is inside of the Roche pit. Look at that roller coaster. Take me on that one. Whee! That looks fun. As we're in the Roshan pit. Will anyone try to stop the Smiling Knight?
Radiant's bottom.
Yes, they don't know. Here we go. Prophet going in. The wards, they had one, but they missed that smoke. They just walked in there and took it. Could be the mistake that cost them the match. Tiny throws a tree in frustration. Fuck, he yells as he throws it. Oh no, you're in trouble now. The sun itself beats down upon him. Icarus too close as they go on top of the Timbersaw. He chains away, kills a tree for his own life.
No mana though. No mana on the Timber.
No mana.
Oh, but going in bottom. Clink's looking to back door.
Oh my god, Clink's trying to go for those racks, but his entire team is dying. Here we go, the Tiny slapping on that Earthshaker. Shaker not able to get his ult off before. He's going to be an instant buyback. Here we go. BKB on that guy. He's out of there too. Who was that guy? He looked like a butterfly? Oh!
No, still yet a caterpillar. Nice plays, though. Klink's forcing the response, then they immediately collapse. Take a 5-on-3 in the meantime.
Okay. This is as tense as it gets. You could cut...
It could get tenser.
You could get tenser. Much like my heart after eating 70 ounces of salt, it could always get tenser. The hypertension is happening. Vision is blurring as the PL is being got on. Look out, PL. And he's going to back. They're going to go on this Timbersaw one more time. Have you learned nothing? You can't keep going on that big fat Timby. The rest of the team will kill you if you try this. And he will back.
He's going for the Bloodstone now. Wish he'd got that earlier for the mana loss reduction. In addition, it would have just allowed him to scale better. He'd be top net worth instead of right now where he's still just top 3.
I wish I owned the goddamn pony, but he had a rough time. You know, I guess he didn't really.
He had total free farm.
He could have, you know.
And a pony? I thought you wanted a camel.
A what?
You said they were less disagreeable.
True. I hate horses, honestly. As a man who rode and took care of many horses, hate them. Don't listen to Shiver's lies.
What's so bad about
They're
horses?
just eating shit, and if you know how many times I've been kicked by a horse? You know how much that shit hurts?
What were you doing? Why did they kick you?
Well, I was walking. We had an Arabian, the most cowardly of all the horses. I hated it. Stupid animal. Walked by it and started kicking. Watch out! Speaking of kicking, the llama now in trouble. Llama's fur, did you know, is invincible to fire, and this one as well is able to make it out alive. Timbersaw, they're going on him, no mana. He can't Timber Chain, he does pop the Lotus Orb, he will walk away from those illusions, but without mana, what does he do? No. It's just a walking circle! What are you doing here? Get the fuck out of there, dude! Okay, he's alright. Not a big deal, honestly. You got a little excited here.
Neither side. It's one of those, it's a standoff. One would say. You know, let's call it ceasefire. The teams declare. We've got creeps to kill. We've realized that we can only target the Timbersaw because he's the only one presenting himself, but Empire don't have the damage.
That's right.
So they're at a standoff. The 5Comrades, they're ready to push the button, but they just can't yet.
Somebody push that goddamn button. Here we go. Initiation. BKB popped on the Guap. She's going to be able to use herself out, getting rid of that silence spot. A Hex on the back line. They took out the bird. Without the bird, do they have any damage? That's very good. Look at all the damage going out of this guy. He's a fucking crazy person. But the Suns do get him up. Mr. Klink's trying to make it out, but the bird. Oh no, the spider legs aren't enough.
He has 500 health.
The stuns, brother. The stuns. He does have buyback. He's not using it. Klinks, your friends are dying. The rocks are melting under the weight of the sun. The flicker, get out of there! They're trying to.
He's got a flick.
No flick here today. Like a booger, he stays inside of the nose. Klink's still not buying back. Tiny buys back. Timbersaw now getting stunned up. Timbersaw's probably gonna die here if they get one more stun. Nice Glimmer Cape though. No detection, you lazy cheap bastards! Don't you want to win? Look out! Divide Llama. Divide yourself out of there. She's stunned up now. No Glimmer Cape. She used it to save her ally. 2 more seconds. She's gonna be forced staff down. The stun comes out. Here we go. The turnaround. The egg. Somebody crack that egg for the love of God. Daddy wants an omelet.
He's disarmed.
Oh, the cholesterol. No, it's not good. The egg is off. The teams are in trouble. The PL very low. However, they're going to burn down that llama. Look out, Quap. Finish him, Quap. She gets him. Oh, Jesus, on the back line. Tiny's dead as well. Klink's bite back, you motherfucker. What are you doing? He chooses to save it.
He's saving a buyback. It's trying. Look, it's about ensuring his team stays alive. They have the Rax advantage. If you use buyback, you give away a win condition possibility. If Empire then were able to take him down once more, that's pretty much just GG. They can go straight for throne. At this point, Empire, you're not playing for Rax. You're playing for the end game. So you've got to ensure you don't get caught out at this point. Tiny did die back there. Some really nice saves, though. He did keep Divide Llama alive. Really nice Force Staff. Had some E-Blade usages as well. But Smiling Knight's just become a big problem. You can't kill him. Klink's 5,500 HP. Still got taken out by the Phantom Lance because he just can't get away. It's too sticky. It's like stepping in gum. You're never going to get that off your shoe.
You ever stepped in cat shit before? That's what this guy's living right now. His entire world is a goddamn litter box, and this kitty is going doo-doo all over the goddamn place. Look out, Venomancer. Getting cut up here. Gambit is in trouble. Watch out. Uh-oh. PO, nice stuns. The stun lock, but it take a lot longer to kill that Venomancer than they were expecting here. Quap on the back line. She is poisoned up. She's going to get Glimmer Caped and a gem of True Sight on the ground. Timbersaw looking worse for wear here. Not going to be able to save this time from Divide. Oh, the heals are coming out, though.
How is he alive?
Regens coming out there. Did he pop a Bloodstone? He did.
No, that was the... well, he did, yes, but that was the fight before. That was the Enshiel. The Wisps.
trying to
Fisher.
steal a gem of true sight, you naughty, naughty boy. But the regen is back. Looks like Mr. Kitty might be getting slapped here. Look out, Mr. Kitty. He's in trouble. He pops the illusion.
Oh, he got the right one.
There he's going in. Silenced. He's trying to make it out. They got everybody on him. This is your chance.
Oh, the
Not
juice.
the Echo Slam in the back. Get fucking wrecked. Look at him go. BKB on the Prophet. They're slicing their dice, and Mr. Kitty is out now. They've got to do something here, and he TP's out.
It's just insane watching Timbersaw. He just can't die. He's
can't
just not
die.
dying. He's just constantly moving forwards. If he gets man, he casts a spell. If not, he stands there and smacks the man in the
Oh,
face.
he's pinging. He wants another creep. He wants it. 5,000 HP on that final Rex. The cat is healing. The Phoenix is dead with no buyback. Venomancer, he doesn't want to buy back. He's a greedy boy. Here comes the nice glyph. They've got to stop Clinks. Do anything you can. The Smiling Knight is in trouble. The frowns are happening. Stop the Clinks. And here we go on the back line. They're trying to find the Earthshaker. They
No
do
buyback
find
on
him.
him. They got
Nice
him.
job. No buyback. This could be it, Kyle.
No Furion.
Kyle.
Furion's back.
Kyle!
Ulti. Silent Knight's got to get away.
Kyle.
He's almost there. He's got a juke. Nice Manta.
Kyle, they're doing it. Dreams do
quite.
come true. Oh my God, they took the Rex. It's megas for Team 5Comrades.
Gotta get out.
Oh, comrades, we have done it.
But it's not quite over. It's
I mean, it's
still
pretty
anybody's game. Not quite. The thing is, this feels very OG-esque. Like, they just can't find kills on anybody. The Timbersaw staying alive. Even Divine Llama, isolated, 1-on-3, takes a solid 15 seconds to bring down, and that's almost a 6-slotted Phantom Lancer. Maybe I don't even know what you do. How do you get rid of Death Pact? Is there some way you can remove it of some sort?
Die. Kill him, dude. That's how you
Seems
do it.
very unfair. That's a very good item.
Can you
very good skill.
use off Death Pact?
No. It's undispellable.
I know, I'm not an idiot. Jesus. Using off Death Pact. That's a Divine Rapier from PL.
Damn, Kitty got claws now.
Damn, that was hype, Kyle. I'm gonna write that one down in my journal. Dear diary, shut the fuck up, Kyle. Here we go.
I don't know. That seems a bit
This is it. This is all in. This cat's got a goddamn Divine Rapier. Their boys have no buybacks. All the ults are up. This is the moment. Tell Grandma to get the hell out of the room.
Yep.
Shut off your blinds. Lock your doors. Take off your headphones. Slam that monitor volume all the way up. I don't give a shit
Just
what time it is.
Papa's no buyback. They know it.
They know it.
They've got 40 seconds to go through here, but they've got to hustle. Is there a repair kit active? I don't think so. PL, got to get that tier 3. Go straight for tier 4s.
Go, you crazy son of a bitch. He's hitting the towers, Kyle.
Oh my God.
They're melting.
You got to be careful. Where's this Timbersaw? He's got to get here.
Timbersaw, get in there. Oh
Don't
my
go with
God.
the Rex. Get over the throne.
Here we go. They're trying to do what they can. They take his HP down. He doesn't have that Divine. It's such a risky scenario. They've got to take him down, though. If they take down that PL, the heals come out. But
What's he doing?
He's running away like a coward. Truly, you can take the cat out of the man, but you can't take the pussy out of this PL. Get the fuck back in there. I'm so sorry, everyone. I hope the Twitch channel has been set to mature. I'm very excited. I need to calm down. This is not how you get invited to cast the TI finals. Look at that kitty run. Run home, kitty. Run back to the racks and hit them. Look at him sprinting. He cut off his own tail to get, more aerodynamics. Doesn't work. Cheetahs are actually very fast because of their tail. He's not a smart guy.
It's a counterbalancing measure.
Not good. People say cheetahs are the fastest animals in the world.
The thing is, PL is bipedal, two-legged. Thus, it's built more for endurance than speed.
Monkeys.
Which is why Empire are still looking to take these long engagements. The trouble is they're having an issue finding that final kill. They can get the quap if he's caught. But the Enchantress, the Clinks, and everyone else really are quite tanky.
Monkeys have tails? I'm so sorry, everyone. The Roshan is in danger. Look how Roshan. They're hitting him up. Gonna get this Aegis. If they get this Aegis with the Divine Rapier. Wait, wrong team. I've got tears in my eyes. I can't see anymore.
It's the other team.
Aegis is on the ground. Refresher Orb's on the ground. That's very big Aegis. Imagine a Phoenix double refresher. Imagine a double echo.
It's on the other team. And they really didn't use the double echo before.
I'm
This
saying it's important.
Ag's on the Timber. Now that is huge because it means the Illusion Army is going to be much easier to take out. PL suffering from the lack of Satanic. With no lifesteal, it's tough for him to stay at HP.
Oh.
Timber's just blinking in with combo and taking them all down to half HP.
What
plus
the hell is
illusion.
this
Divine
shit
Llama.
doing?
Divine Llama. That's 2 Divine. What? Wait, on the back
Oh,
side.
on the back end, they kill the Venomancer with that turnaround. Maybe they'll be able to get Llama. They will be able to take Llama down.
It was a distraction. It was
Oh,
all
it was.
ploy.
They got that Veno. Distract him by feeding your guy without any buyback. Here we go, trying to find that Quap. The Quap is going to become very low. Oh, on the back there, Mr. Kitty walking away. The back, VKB on the back line. Clinks, get out of there.
Found
Here
the
we go. Watch out.
The egg's out.
The egg is out. The flare. The timber side.
Just
Get out of there. The flare. They made it out alive.
Oh.
BKB now pop by that Quap, waiting for the Aegis to come by. The Mega Creeps, however, constantly making pressure for Team Dire. They've got to go back and deal with it. Luckily, they do have a PL.
Okay, now he's got the Paladin Sword. Thank goodness. You have a method of sustaining a fight. You can look. This is why you need lifesteal. It's like 150, 200 HP per smack. He's getting so much regen off that. Satanic is queued up. Likely would replace the Diffusal for it, but then he won't be able to out these heroes. But ultimately, Timbersaw's probably got enough mana regen at this point that it doesn't even matter if the Diffusal attacks come in because the Illusion Army keeps getting cleared out by the double Aghanims.
Woo! That's some goddamn speed, analyst. Eat shit, Fogged. Let's see you do that. Anyway. Almost level 30 soon on that PL. If that PL gets level 30, that's huge.
Yes, because they get the Doppel talent plus the crit. So all of a sudden his damage increases by about 30%. In addition, the Quap, we didn't talk about it, but he's been 25 for some time. That AoE Fear on the screen is sick
very good
against the Illusion Army because they all then sprint back in the direction of
They
base.
sprint.
Sprint.
Like cowards they
Charge, technically, but...
Well, okay. Is running away a charge? It's a retreat.
That's a good point. Well, it's the trouble is, against their will, they're forced to charge backwards.
Yes.
So it's an unplanned retreat.
That's true.
Oh, DD bot, that's huge. Also, love this E-Blade pickup on Tiny. It's so sick against the PL. Yeah, because they have this hard peel now. Somebody gets hexed up and it's just going to be A-okay.
Sure. Make sure you can't cast more illusions if you can't hit nothing, right? Or, I mean, item. Maybe that's one way you could use it, I guess. Okay. Well, anyway. Mega Creep still, as our boys. I mean, not to be biased, but clearly the guys we all want to win this game. 5Comrades still pushing. Trying to get those Mega.
Got a shot. Look, they haven't won a game yet, thus this one is even more important. They got to make sure they play it slow, attack the base. Remember the words of Sun Tzu. If you have your enemy where you want them, let them stay there.
Remember the words of Sun Tzu. I'm dying. Help. Write down what I say. He's not alive anymore, everyone. So sorry, everyone. There's a lot of people out there that left that guy. I didn't mean to make light of it.
Not anymore.
True. Still, the awkward standoff continues. Like me and my wife on my anniversary, nobody's willing to make the first move. Waiting for something to happen, and then eventually they'll get too tired. As we wait to see who will make the most dangerous first move and have to be the one that works in these teams. Woo! Still waiting!
It continues. The merry-go-round, the ring around the rosy, so to speak, as 5Comrades push the creep waves, and Empire wait inside the base for them to arrive. Still anybody's game. Although certainly would favor the team with more of a base left, as the name of the game is, of course, Defense of the Ancient. At the moment, Empire, they've got about just that left in that little building right there, plus the towers, of course.
Look out. Here we go. Timbersaw getting a little bit out of his station here. He is going to try to get back, but the stuns are actually keeping him for a while. E-Blade, oh, they really want it, but they're wasting everything on a Timbersaw. What the hell are you doing?
Quap going in.
Here we go. Quap going in with the BKB. He's going to get screamed pain, but the stuns, the insta-stuns, the egg is out. The heals are coming.
I thought he has no agency. He died.
Oh, no. They got the Quap, and now they're trying to move on to the Tiny. Everybody's getting stunned up. Where are you?
He's got buyback. The Aegis on the ground.
Okay, Clink's coming out here.
James, pick it up.
Get that Divine Rapier. Okay, triple kill coming out from your boy.
Base.
Could it be? The base is going down. The
Quap
double
back.
buyback.
He's on the way, but he's too late.
Timbersaw not buying back here.
Wait, PL? PL, no buyback.
PL, no.
He's what?
Nani? Could it be?
If they know that, they can just potentially go in the game. Who's got the rapier?
No.
They don't have the rapier?
I don't know where the rapier is. Someone find the rapier. Get it
on
off
the
of the
Earthshaker.
screen. Earthshaker's got the rapier. Here we go. Pushing in now. Mr. They've got the buybacks on everybody. I think they know that he doesn't have a buyback. He would have buyback, but he won't come back right now. Run for your life! The Divine Rapier almost going out here. Quap in trouble. The E-Blade, the TP 10 feet away from the fountain for some reason. That's a dieback. Here we go. It's a lot of guys back with no time. Just hit the goddamn buildings. He's
tossing it back. He's tossing it back with no target away from the bench.
Hit the buildings. He runs away. Little skeleton man, you coward. Just finish the game. It's 25k net worth ahead. The Megas are hitting everybody. They're chopping them up. They're all dead. They're all
Clinks flies back. Kill the creep. You gotta kill the creep. Phoenix is here.
There's too much happening.
You got X-Dart. You gotta defend the base. Poison smacking. It's so close. One more hit. The repair comes out, but it's too late.
Woo!
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness gracious. To tears they brought me Kyle.